something very different than what I normally do on my channel. It is very neutral. It is an everyday look. This is something that I have done for like 2 or 3 years. It's just kind of like my fallback place where I'm comfortable and safe in this area, and I can do this look in 15 minutes and run out the door. So I hope you guys like this. There are no false lashes today, which is strange because I always do false lashes in my videos, but I've gotten a lot of questions from people asking me if I wear false lashes every single day, and no, I don't. I only wear them like once, twice, maybe 3 times a week. I wear them to work mostly, but when I'm not working, this is normally how I look, or I don't wear any makeup at all. I do not wear false lashes when I am not working, unless it's like a special event. But anyway, so yes, today is all about like very minimal makeup, at least the look of minimal makeup. I do use a good amount of products, but you know, using just a little bit at a time, a little bit here, a little bit there, just to make it look like you're not wearing too much. So it's a very simple look. It'll really enhance your natural beauty without like pounding on a bunch of makeup and give yourself that frosting cakey look. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye!
So yes, I have a pimple. Get over it, Jacqueline. There are real issues in the world. First thing I'm doing is taking any eye serum and rubbing it gently all over the eye area. I'm really prepping my skin today because I'm not going to be covering it up with tons and tons of makeup, so I really want the skin to look really good. So I'm just throwing out my hair since I am going to be working on my face and I don't like my hair down all over me. So I'm using MAC's Natural Radiance Primer and completely ignoring you guys for the TV. Come on. Get with the program. So now I'm using, come on, get back here, Jacqueline. Are you kidding me? I am so sorry. So rude. I'm going to use L'Oreal's Lumi True Match Foundation. I've talked about it a little too much, I think. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I'm in shade W5. As you can see, it's darker than my face. But when I like swipe it on my neck, it's the exact same shade as my neck. That's why I choose to put this shade on my face. Obviously, I'm going to spend some time covering up that pimple. You know you do it too. So I'm just going to move in circular motions. I'm using the Sigma F80 brush, which is a flat top synthetic kabuki brush. This is my absolute favorite brush to apply foundation of all time. And I feel like at this point I've tried every style possible, and this just, amazing. So now I'm going to use Garnier's Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle. Wait, Circle Roller. Yeah. This has a little bit of tint in it. And I'm also going to use MAC's Prep and Prime Radiant Rose Highlighter. So I'm going to mix those two together on the eye area. I'm going to go in with the Garnier first and just roll that all under the eye. There's one that doesn't have a color in it that's just simply to help with dark circles, but I want the color in mine. So I'm going to put that all around that area, and then I'm going to use MAC's Radiant Rose. And these are both very sheer. That's why I'm putting on a very scary amount. But I want this to be all over the eye area. This is going to act as my highlight, concealer, and my base for my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to rub this all around. You can see as I'm blending it out how sheer it is. It's going to cover, but it's not cakey. It's really, it's amazing. I love this product. I use this Garnier roller all the time when I'm not looking for something full coverage. Now when I'm doing like a really intense eye, I do like to use more full coverage concealer under my eye area. I just feel like it really balances out the eye makeup that I'm working with. But when I'm doing like a very natural looking product, natural lashes, natural shadow, I want natural concealer. I don't want to be cake face. That's not a good look. So then I'm going to go in with MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I'm going to use this where I think it's needed. And I'm in shade NC30. So I'm going to put it in between my eyebrows because I always get a little bit of redness there. I'm going to put it on my chin. I'm going to put it right there. Make sure I dab that near the pimple. And I'm going to just buff this all in with the exact same brush. I don't use too much of it, just a little bit, and it'll go a long way. If you do feel like you have like smile line wrinkles very intensely, you may not want to put it on that area because this concealer will settle. So now I'm going to use that bright white powder that you see all the way to the left, and it's called MAC Accentuate. It is a MAC Pro Sculpting Powder. It can be bought at any MAC Pro store. You do not have to be a professional makeup artist to go to one of those stores and purchase anything there. I don't know if they still do it. They used to let you call the online store and order things that way. And I also heard that they're starting to make it open to the public to order MAC Pro things online. I don't know if that's true because since I do work there, I'm not sure if that's true because I can always see the MAC Pro stuff. So I'm going to use Lingering Eyebrow Pencil and give you a little peek-see at how I do my brows. So this is something I've been doing recently because I really like how this looks as opposed to how I've been rocking my brows like full throttle, like bushy, insane. So I always start at the outer tail, always, and then I slowly work my way into my inner corner, and I always use a little bit more pressure on the outer wing, and then when I get in, you can see I'm like barely touching it. I just really feather it up very, very lightly, and then when I'm on the outer corner, I do push much harder. Now in this video, I do fill in my brows more generously than I have been recently. I've been really trying to tame them down as much as possible recently because I'm kind of liking it for the spring, not making them huge. Even though big, huge brows are still in, I'm just trying something new. I'm getting sick of doing the same thing all the time. So I'm going to take MAC's Mylar eyeshadow. This is, I think, in my top 5 favorite eyeshadows from MAC. I have rediscovered it in the last few months, and I just love it. I use it all over the lid. My favorite thing about this product is it looks gorgeous on mature skin. You know, if you're 50, 60, 70 years old, this is a beautiful inner corner highlight to really open up the eyes and bring attention to that area, but it barely has any shimmer, so it doesn't drag you down. So I'm using MAC Shroom just to touch underneath the brow bone. I know I didn't show a picture of the highlight shade, but I use it all the time. I'm going to use MAC's Texture. As you can see, it's one of my favorites. I think that this is my second one that I've gone through as well. Like, I'm just obsessed with this color. I use it all the time. It's got a tiny bit of sparkle in it. It's not actually shimmery though, just little reflects of like gold in it. But on the eye, it looks completely matte. It does not look like it has any shimmer in it at all. I put this all over my eye a lot, and you can't even tell that it's got any sparkle in it. So I'm just dusting this. I'm using a MAC 224 brush, and I am working this from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner. I'm not concentrating this on the inner corner of the lid area. I'm keeping this on the outer edges and just kind of buffing it around that area because I want this to be really smooth and on the natural line. I'm not really packing it on. So here's a new way to do your eyeliner that I haven't showed you before. I'm going to take Smolder Eye Pencil, which is a kohl, any kohl. L'Oreal has a great kohl. Urban Decay Perversion is a great kohl. I'm going to take it, I'm just going to rub it densely into my lash line. Just right in those lashes. You can see I'm not doing anything special or precise. I'm just really rubbing it in there. Because then we are going to take a matte brown. This is Ground Brown by MAC. And we're going to take this on a 212 MAC brush. You can use anything that you're comfortable with. This is my favorite brush. And this was from a holiday collection. So the ferrule of it is not bright silver. It's like a pewter color. Anyways, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to pull my eye taunt. I know this makes you cringe because it makes me cringe too. I hate seeing myself do this. But if I don't do this, it does not blend. So I try to just lightly touch it and it's like, but I'm just going to buff that from inner corner to outer corner. This is a foolproof way of doing your eyeliner. Whenever I teach my clients to do this, they're like, oh my God, I never knew this. And I'm like, really? So I thought I would show you guys. It's a really great way to get an everyday eyeliner look. It's super easy. You can't really mess this up because you are buffing it out with a brown. It's not super harsh. You don't have to be really precise. You can kind of blend it up a little bit, make it a little bit smokier, drag it out, make it a little wing, you know. Okay, and this does not help the fact that I'm using a MAC eyelash curler because I normally use a Revlon eyelash curler, but here it's like, really, Jaclyn, like you have to be such a prima donna and bust out your MAC eyelash curler. So yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But I'm just going to curl the lashes. I squeeze them, and as I'm squeezing it and pumping it, I kind of pull it forward a little bit just to kind of get a really nice curl so they're not like intense, like bent. I want them to have a really nice curl from side view. So I just kind of bring it forward as I'm curling it. I have no idea what mascara I'm using. I'm just going to be honest. I know it's L'Oreal. I know it's an all black tube. I don't know the name. I am so sorry. Now I'm using that same color texture, and I'm going to just buff this out all underneath the eye area. From inner corner to outer corner, very lightly. As you can see, I only used 2 shadows today. I want it to be natural, like I said. I want it to just have natural shadowing. These colors look very natural on me. And then I'm going to take Peaches Blush, which I know you think is weird, I'm sure. And I'm going to just pop this on the inner corner only. Okay, I do this because I think the blush looks so natural on the eyes. And it's just got such a great powdery consistency. It's made for the cheeks, so it just looks beautiful. And there's no rules in makeup, and if there were, I break them anyways. So now I'm taking MAC's Give Me Sun Bronzer on a big, huge brush, and I'm just going to dust this all over my face. I'm not contouring, because once again, I don't want this to have any harsh edges. I want this all to be natural. So I'm just bronzing the outer portion of my face, bringing it down on the cheeks, around the forehead, so on and so forth. And then I'm going to just mascara the bottom lashes. This is Maybelline's mascara, the one I was talking about in my January favorites. Yeah, January favorites. Oh my God, the time is flying. What's going on? Where did this like last 14 days go? Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Okay. And then I'm going to take that bottom color that I'm pointing to, and this is called Spring Sheen. It's very similar to NARS Orgasm or Rockin' Republic. They have a blush that was discontinued, obviously, because the brand went out, but Call Me was the name of that. Very similar. Gorgeous color, peachy rosy. And then I'm going to take Stereo Rose, which came out in the matte collection, the Après Chic. And I'm going to use this as my highlighter because I don't want to use a frosty highlighter. I don't want to put on, you know, like NARS Laguna or anything like that because, I'm sorry, not Laguna, Albatross, because I want this to stay natural, like I said. So then I'm going to let down the hair because I'm no longer working on the face. And I'm going to use MAC's Lustering Lipstick. It's a very sheer pink, but it's gorgeous. I love this pink. It's not too pink. It's perfect. And then I'm going to use Revlon's lip gloss in Bellini, I believe it's called. And after that, your look is complete. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you can do this on your own and it's easy for you. If you have any questions, let me know. I love you forever and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye!